Hello folks, it's Anahita Rao, and I wanted to speak about something a bit lighter today, more fun. I think we've been too serious recently because there's just so much going on, and we're all hearing all the sort of the negative news and the doom and gloom. So I thought, let me do a series of something a bit more fun, a bit more light, and I'm going to do this over the next few days, and I'll sort of post it one by one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each nakshatra, all 27 of them, and I'm going to talk about compatibility for each of them. Yeah. We all know relationship compatibility is a very popular topic, and it's much more complex than just looking at the moon placement. But the moon placement, and more importantly the nakshatra placement of the moon, is the key to understanding compatibility. So first I'm going to just talk a little bit about what is a nakshatra for those who are new to Vedic astrology. The heart of Vedic astrology is in fact nakshatras. Originally Jyotish was focused on nakshatras only, which is the movement of the moon through the constellations, rather than the sign, which is the movement of the sun. Nakshatra is basically a fixed star constellation in the sky where the planets are transiting. I would describe it. I would describe nakshatras as the passive but potent force which need the planets to activate them. Yeah. So it's vital to note the nakshatra placement, as this will reveal the inner motivation and the attributes of the planets that reside there or transit there. In fact, the calculations and predictions in Vedic astrology are made from the vantage point of the moon transiting a specific nakshatra at the time of your birth. The controlling planet of the nakshatra must be seen for its impact, as well as the deity that rules the nakshatra, to assess the entire situation and to see what's going on. Okay, so back to the topic at hand. We're going to look at nakshatra compatibility and see your best match from your moon sign. If you don't know where your moon was situated when you were born, then you can go to the chart calculator on my website, which is there for free, and you plug in your details. It should pop up with your moon's nakshatra. Remember, this is the sidereal system, so it may place your moon in a different sign altogether from the tropical or the western placement. And for those who are watching all of the nakshatra videos, please note that this little intro will be repeated in all of the videos. Yeah, one more final thing I wanted to say about compatibility is that when it comes to looking for a match, this is just sort of a common sense thing, I guess, but it's very important. Please see goodness where it lies, rather than hoping for goodness where it does not exist. Yeah. We're all guilty of being with people that are not good to us or for us, in the hopes that they will be someday. So just don't get caught up in that illusion. Yeah. Astrology can, remember, astrology can only guide us, but we make the final call. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started with the nakshatra compatibility videos. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about PURVA PHALGUNI. So for PURVA PHALGUNI, your ideal life partner is Jyeshtha, and your most challenging life partner is Dhanishta. PURVA PHALGUNI and Ashwini. You fall for Ashwini's adventurous ways. their ability to bring freshness into your life and their courage facing difficulties. They're perfectionists just like you. You have an intuitive sensitivity with them. Ashwini have a deeper side to them that you don't understand, and they may keep it hidden from you. Purva Phalguni and Bharani. You're very similar as Venus rules both of you. You tend to revere Bharani too much though, and feel uncomfortable about sex with them. Bharani can feel ignored and unwanted because of this. Purva Phalguni and Krittika. You fall for the strong, silent personality of Krittika. But despite your signals, they take a long time to show interest in you. They don't share your interest in socializing and can become quite puritanical about your ideas of fun. So I would say keep your individuality, because you can feel a bit frustrated if you follow their ascetic lifestyle. Purva Phalguni and Rohini. You love the romance and sensitivity of Rohini. You indulge them, sometimes too much. They can be moody and changeable. You may not understand them always. You're practical and you help to keep Rohini grounded. They teach you how to be sensuous. Be careful you don't become too self-indulgent. Purva Phalguni and Mrigashira. A Mars-Venus relationship here. Instant passion, lots of emotional fire which can get out of hand too quickly. Mrigashira can rationalize their feelings, but you find it difficult to deal with them. Try to take this relationship slowly. Develop friendship first, and then get to know each other. Purva Phalguni and Ardra. A great relationship. You find them exciting and their ambitions sexy. But you also recognize their inner vulnerability. Ardra will romance you, try to live up to your expectations. They adore you. They're very supportive and loyal. Both of you are faithful to each other. Purva Phalguni and Punarvasu. You can appreciate each other, love each other, but the inimical relationship of your animal signs will always rear its head. As other areas are so compatible, shift the emphasis of your relationship from sexual to emotional. Purva Phalguni and Pushya. The cool Pushya appear solid and reliable, and they know how to have fun. You think you've found someone special. In the long run, you may find their qualities boring though, because they're too involved in their work to appreciate you. Keep your finances apart. Frugal Pushya may not appreciate your extravagances. Purva Phalguni and Ashlesha. Yours is a sexually inimical relationship. The cat must tease the rat and play a game of dominance. You find Ashlesha strong and intimidating and therefore resort to tricks and underhanded methods to gain the upper hand. Purva Phalguni and Magha. Love, happiness, and sexual bliss. Being your ideal sexual partner, Magha will match your passion, understand your sensuous needs, and able to satisfy you. You love their power and revel in their glory. They in turn offer you the security, love, and family that you yearn for. Purva Phalguni and Purva Phalguni. Two similar people sharing the same vision of love and life. Although the relationship is fulfilling, you must remember that you have the same weaknesses as well. If you emphasize the hedonistic side of your relationship too much, you can get lazy and selfish. Purva Phalguni and Uttra Phalguni. A great relationship, ardent, devoted, and sensual. Uttra Phalguni are supportive, strong, and offer you commitment. They're direct about their needs. They may not be sophisticated like you, but they make up for it by appreciating what you are and allowing you to be yourself. You flower under their warm loving. Purva Phalguni and Hasta. You share a love of fun, parties, going to the cinema, theatre, love of art, and a similar taste in books. You admire Hasta's strong practical streak, and they help you to make the most of your creativity. You don't always appreciate their earthiness, though. Purva Phalguni and Chitra. Chitra's Martian personality arouses extreme passion in you. In the aftermath of spent passion, though, you don't know how to relate to them. They can be selfish and self-involved. They ignore you and are careless with your emotions. They're not into commitment, and their inability to love you does not make for happiness. Purva Phalguni and Swati. Swati are good at relationships, and so are you. You flower and prosper under their love. You can feel unhappy when their ambitions intrude on your time. You should be supportive of Swati's ambitions, as they are an intrinsic part of them. Let them know of your dissatisfactions, as they usually work hard to make you happy. Purva Phalguni and Vishakha. The smooth Vishakha steals your heart quickly. You find their brand of sensuality irresistible. Don't feel hurt if they're not as enthusiastic as you are about being sociable, however. Purva Phalguni and Anuradha. You love the cool Anuradha. They're hardworking and responsible. While Anuradha seek the love connection, they may not be emotional and demonstrative about it. Purva Phalguni and Jyeshtha. Jyeshtha can make you fall in love with them easily. They also know how to fulfill you sexually. You enjoy their pursuit of hedonistic pleasures, but you must be sensitive to their spiritual needs. You may not want to be part of their journey, but criticize it, and your relationship becomes much worse than the suggested compatibility. Purva Phalguni and Mula. You're attracted to their spiritual, free, and easy lifestyle, but you soon want to change it to suit yourself. They need their freedom to explore their higher self. If you control them, they will feel frustrated. They can become more and more distant, develop an understanding, love them as they are, and they will remain with you. Purva Phalguni and Purva Ashada. Venus rules both of you, but its influence on you is expressed entirely differently. You want to enjoy life and be in love, whereas they want to be free of material burdens and be spiritual. This may either create a division between you, or it may bring you closer together if you learn to understand your differences. Purva Phalguni and Ashada. Ashada are dynamic and will pursue you extravagantly. You're attracted to their coolness, but are surprised by their ascetic lifestyle. They're not good at intimacy, and they're also not very comfortable with their sexuality. You should teach them about sensuality and take charge of the relationship to make it work. Purva Phalguni and Shravana. Shravana you find sensitive and full of life, with an excellent sense of humor. But as the relationship grows, you find that they need more and more time alone. You can feel very put off by this and even rejected. Compromise. Start a give and take routine. They enjoy socializing if they are released from the pressure of doing so. Purva Phalguni and Dhanishta. You never know how Dhanishta can be loving and caring to all those less fortunate than them. But when it comes to you, they become cold and uncaring. You feel you're living next to a volcano. You never know when they can burst out. Why can't they make a little effort to understand you? This one's challenging. Purva Phalguni and Shatabhisha. Shatabhisha are mysterious and exciting. You feel you are flirting with danger, and this excites you. While they may start off being indulgent with you, they become restless and unhappy. They may want time away and don't fit into the image of an ideal partner who makes commitments and sticks to them. Purva Phalguni and Purva Bhadrapad. You fall for them quickly. They're warm, generous, and loving. They're happy for you to take charge of your relationship as well. You try to live up to their idealistic vision of you. Disagreements happen when they're not always willing to socialize with you. You can't really understand their need to be alone. Purva Phalguni and Uttara Bhadrapada. Both of you want commitment. Uttara Bhadrapada can be too cool and acidic. Their love can be a burden when it does not allow you to be the way that you like to be. A more sympathetic attitude and willingness to compromise on the disagreements can make your relationship a lot better. Purva Phalguni and Revathi. You love the way that they make you feel. They never put themselves first, but you also love them in return. You never try to take what they're not willing to give. This can be a happy, contented, and committed partnership. Try to understand their spiritual needs. Don't feel insecure about their need to be alone.